Hello again! In this video of photography lessons for beginners, we're gonna talk about a tripod for beginners. Why you should invest in a nice tripod and what are the uses of the tripods. This is Iyad from Zero to Hero Photography, and today is another day of my YouTube challenge where I'm posting 21 tips on 21 days in RAW on YouTube. If you want to keep up with my tips and not miss anything, hit the like button, subscribe and activate the notification bell. Tripods. When do we invest in tripods? When you want to take a shot at low light scene and you don't want to increase the ISO, because when we increase the ISO, this means increasing the sensitivity of the sensor and more noise and grainy in the photo itself. This is where the tripod comes in. If it's low light scene, you put the tripod and then you can lower the shutter speed of your camera. Lowering the shutter speed means allowing more light into your camera, and this means brighter photos, even if it's dark time or low light scene. But the thing is, when we lower the shutter speed, the camera becomes very sensitive. Any movement in the camera, even the shutter button, might cause of blurring the photo. That's why we need the camera to be steady and still, and that's when we use the tripod. The tripod allows us to have steady and still photos, especially in low light scenes, and take brighter ones and more clear ones at low light and dark or nighttime, hopefully. This will allow us to lower the shutter speed to a few seconds or even minutes and enjoy nice artistic photos. For example, you can take nice shots of the cityscape at night, or maybe a waterfall. When you slow it down the shutter speed, the water will look slightly blurred, which means it gives it nice movement effect if it's a waterfall, for example, and then it will be softer. This is a nice trick. We're going to talk about it in details and demonstrate about it later in future episodes. But the basic point here is to use the tripods whenever we want to shoot in low light scenes. What kind of a tripod should beginners invest in? And I said beginners, not professionals, because tripods have different types of uses. At the same time, different types of tripods. For beginners, when we want to invest in a tripod, we want to have something that is light in weight and high and tall, or depends on the height that we want, and affordable. Tripods can vary, and we can have heavy ones or light ones. It depends on the tripod itself. Having a lightweight tripod is the most essential point, because we might want to travel and carry the tripod with us. The heavier the tripod is, or the gear in general, the more difficult for us to travel with it. Another point I didn't mention is the stability of the tripod. We need to have a stable tripod to reduce any or to eliminate any kind of movement in the camera when we take the shots, especially when the shutter speed is slow. Finally, having a tripod with good height is good enough for our photos, because, for example, if we want to take pictures of ourselves, we need a taller tripod to match our eye level. If you don't want to use that, you might need a smaller tripod for your trips. If you want to take shots of the nature or landscapes, you might need only a short tripod, and you can put it on top of any bench or any rock you find, as long as it's stable. So the height is up to you. Not to mention, of course, the price. Tripod prices vary. You can invest in expensive ones, especially the ones that they use in interior photography. They use tripods with gear heads, where they measure every angle of the camera, and this requires a mechanical gear head for the tripod, and it's expensive. But as beginners, we want something that's affordable, good in weight, light, and high enough for our photos. If you like my tip for the day, hit the like button, subscribe and activate the notification bell not to miss any of my future videos. And see you tomorrow in my challenge. Bye bye!